Gosh, how many days has it been since I've showered? When I lived with my ex, I showered every day. And you think it's like, oh, that's gross. But, thank goodness for deodorant and stuff because you can kind of fight that off these days. But it's not even just that. I mean, obviously, there are other things you have to do. So, I live in an RV park, right? So, I mean, I don't have running water, so I can't just shower in my rig, right? I I have to go to the big house. Man, I don't even have motivation to do that. I have to bring, I have to bring a towel and all of the little things. Sometimes it's just too much. Thank goodness I'm a nurse though, right? Because here's what I do instead. I have these cool multi-purpose washcloths that I get because there's a lot of patients that can't ambulate to the bathroom, that can't take showers. So what we do for those that are bedbound, that can't leave the bed, is you use these multi-purpose washcloths to wash their bodies. You know, this is pretty normal. Like if you've been to, I don't know, if you've been to a hospital, this is what happens to you. It's the not the greatest thing, right? Nobody really loves this, but it's necessary because if you don't do it, you start you can get infection and things just your skin starts to break down actually, and you start getting bed sores and all sorts of stuff too. So, anyway, so I've got a pack of this in my trailer. And sometimes every other day I use that instead. And it works just great. You know? Cleans everything and I don't have to go to the shower when I just don't have any motivation right now. No motivation. That's the problem. The only thing that motivates me is work right now. I actually did today, by the way, I actually went to go see a movie. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a change. Go see a movie today. I went to go see a movie. Granted, it was in the afternoon, but still. I'm like, you know what? This will be a social experience. I get to the movie, and I'm the only one. So not only, and this is during the day. I woke up at what, 12:30 in the afternoon, and I went to see this movie at 2:50, and I was the only one in this movie. I'm trying to make it a social thing, and I'm the only one. And then I go to this restaurant later, thinking maybe I'll turn this into a social thing. It is so crowded in this restaurant. It's the only decent restaurant where I live, in the whole state. But I go to this restaurant and I'm like, oh gosh, I have to sit at the bar. It's so crowded. And I sit at the bar and you know what I do? It's not like there's anybody to talk to. All the waiters and waitresses are just so busy. And everybody else is coming in couples and families to this place. And I am the only one at this bar. And, nobody in this state goes to bars, right? I don't know. I don't know. I hate bars, too. That's a whole nother topic. But, I'm sitting at the bar eating, and there's nothing to do because there's nobody to talk to. So I pull out my laptop, and I start charting on patients that I had for today. And, that was the extent. So, it's I was alone at the movies. I was alone at the restaurant. How am I supposed to socialize with people and be a normal human being? I had the inclination to walk through the mall today, but that was depressing as well. I went through the mall today and all of the stores were closed. So it's well, where do I go? I can't even go buy something to go be social. Like, it was just so depressing. So, I went to see my movie. I bought a popcorn that wasn't buttered enough, and yeah. And I went to go. I did a. What did I do today? I did an infusion. Like, that's what I did. I did an antibiotic infusion for a patient today. It was pretty good. I mean, that's my social life. I talked to 3 people today. I talked to the person at the movie theater to get my ticket. I talked to the person, man, that served me dinner at the bar stool at this restaurant, and then I talked to this patient, and that was it. It was my social interaction for the day, and I know that is not enough. I mean, I can't even go on online forums to like get some social excitement. Like, people just complain on the comment section, and I mean, it's entertaining to like read a little bit if people can come up with something clever, but most of the time it's just garbage, you know. People attacking each other, and as exciting as that is, that gets old too. Like, it gets old attacking people, and people talk about politics all the time. Man, how can I even concern myself with politics when I don't even have my stuff together, right? It's not even all on upstairs, and so how do they expect me to go? Oh gosh, man, what else did I do today? I actually was productive. I got some stuff done today. Like, I renewed my driver's license. Thank goodness. So, you know what? There was another person I talked to. I talked to the driver's license person. But guess what? Nobody was there either. It was the emptiest driver's license office ever. And I happened to be there at the right time to just not socialize with very many people. So I just pop in my earbuds and listen to music and try to ignore the emptiness that is my life. No, I talked to another person. I went through the drive-thru at Arby's. So I got something there. You know, and I try to take the low-calorie stuff, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I take the low-calorie thing, because guess what? My body's like, you know what? You're going to get your calories no matter what, and you're going to overdo it no matter what. And I end up overdoing it somehow every day. Maybe it's by drinking, I don't know. I'm sure it's by drinking, but even if I didn't drink, I still feel like I'm overdoing it on the calorie thing. So, those cravings and pregnancy, and oh my gosh, it drives you nuts. You just feel like a balloon. Like you just want to have this baby already. But in my case, I'm not having a baby. I'm the sympathetic one that sees all the pregnant people, and my body's like, you're pregnant too, and you go through everything that they go through, so you gain the weight like they do. You're just, yeah, you're right there with them. Except you don't get to have the baby at the end, and, you know, your body doesn't revert back. You stay depressed. You stay in this postpartum mode, and it never goes away. Except you don't have a baby that you have to worry about, you know, harming, which is good. You're just self-harming yourself, right? So that doesn't even make sense. You're self-harming. And that's who you're harming. So, that's who I'm harming during my postpartum pregnancy rant right here. All I do is hurt myself. And that's not good, because it affects my kids, and I've got to be better at that. I'm good about giving them, you know, like child support above and beyond, but like, I've got to take care of myself for them, you know, like I've got to be a good example for them. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to do that. I know it starts with being healthy, and I have no idea what to do.